Hey guys, want to go and play Final Fantasy Tactics again? This time we're gonna go into the Final Fantasy Tactics Classic, and it's gonna take a little while. Just bear with me. In here, Final Fantasy Tactics Classic. In here, I'm gonna go out and back again, and it's gonna open up some kind of it's gonna open up Final Fantasy Tactics Classic, and if I have made some videos before, and I have reached Merchant City of Dorter. So we are going into the party roster. A little bit of preparation here. I'm gonna tell you about my progress. I am now at Monk job. Monk is pretty powerful. Every time you increase your level, you would have a health benefit enhanced compared to other jobs. And then for my sub job, I got metal with tailwinds on. I think in this discipline, right, brute force only, no magic and stuff, you would want to maximize your Ramsa compared to the other characters in order to pull it off. Or maybe you can pull it off with other characters, but I think the way, if I focus on Ramsa, eventually things are going to be easier in the long run. In this one, like early parts, it's pretty hard. I find myself like uh, getting really rough time against the enemy, especially if I want to focus. If I want to focus all of the kills for Ramsa, that is pretty hard. So now I got an archer right here. I think the problem with changing this character into a knight is that I don't have an item for that. I don't have armor that I can use for her. So let us start here. So in this battle, you're gonna face with archers. It's pretty annoying. It would, if you have Archer's Bane as your reaction ability, that would be very useful. Definitely use jump plus one movement ability. Now we are seeing here um, the Corpse Brigade. If you guys have watched, if you have followed my previous, like I've already talked about it before, these people used to be hired by the government or work for the government, and now they are really like not being utilized or something, and so some of them wants to do something, I guess. Now there is a internal struggle, as you guys could see, within the corps itself. Um, we have a case where a very high level nobility has been kidnapped, and definitely they are the culprit, but they are not in unison. So we are going in order to pursue the kidnappers, and I think we are just part of a whole knighthood that is in this mission. So this is like a submission to or you know what, actually not to pursue the nobility, but to fight against this corpse brigade. What? But that would make him the commander of the corpse brigade. Delita moving up, and indeed, like, it is nice that Algus and Delita is prioritizing higher terrain, because this is pretty dangerous right down here with archers from the top. Gotta take care of the archers from the top. But also we got black magic. Black magic is gonna ignore elevation and be able to target you when you are at the top. So even if you got a higher, like high elevation position, you might be safe from the archer somewhat. Not really, but a little bit better. And then safer from the knight if you block his path. But you're gonna be a sitting duck for these mages. So that is the dilemma right here. But you really have to move up, right? You really have to move. Otherwise, otherwise you would be worse off even. Jump +1. Can I move up? No, actually. So I have to sort of move over here and wait for my next turn. Ramsa is gonna increase his speed. I think that is appropriate. Item. I wish I can heal that Hemis though, but I think I'm supposed to have put the Hemis over here. Why is he starting from over here? Isn't that weird? That's pretty weird. We're gonna increase his speed even more. For now, we're just like slowly creeping upwards. An archer over there approaching this side, right? Like the black magician, I think, can target Ramsa right now. Over here, I could attack. This archer is really strategic because he got not like regular crossbow like mine. He has like this curving arching bow, regular bow maybe, but still more dangerous in this position than a crossbow. All the way up there to down, there's no elevation limitation for that kind of bow. Okay, Archer's turn. I think he's going to attack. Oh, okay. Yeah, that Archer, not this one. This one somehow doesn't have bow, any bows or whatsoever. So that is pretty funny. But secretly, he could be annoying because if you have a character that has a bow, you know that approaching him at close range is something that is detrimental for him, for his attacking capabilities. But now that guy doesn't have a bow, so he can attack at close range. Okay. Um, do I have means? I don't have means to heal myself actually. So I'm going to move over here. Nice. I think Delita's turn is coming up. Depending on his positioning, I gotta also like enhance his advantage, but I don't know. Is he going to choose to block that this opening, or he's going to go over here? I don't know. He probably would stay around over here, which is dangerous because of this black wizard's magic is going to target this area most definitely. But I mean, even that is the case, that's all right. This is like my highest concern right now, this guy. So 18 damage. I think I have an incompatibility with that wizard. So I am pretty safe over here if he is casting. Um, as usual, I'm going to use Tailwind. And being here is going to block the pathway of the enemies. Dulita is moving up, finishing the job over here, but it's not strong enough. This is bad because it should have like it should have done something, but it's not. And now the archer is moving in towards our. No, it's moving back. Okay, so that is it has a difficulty of its own. Okay, he is dangerous, right? Gonna use potion for this guy. I'm gonna stay over here. Wait, I gotta check out the health of my guys. Oh no. Okay. I almost didn't help him. So I'm going to do this while also sort of protecting myself. Now this archer can attack from a distance, which is pretty dangerous. It's gonna target the Lita. It's fine. Um, Want to move and attack the wizard over here. I don't know whether I'm going to be able to kill him because I think their compatibility is bad. Maybe it's not going to deal too much damage. So I'm just going to, just block this position right here as I am increasing my speed. Hopefully things can change earlier. August turn up next. He's going up and he's going to kill that archer. I actually want to kill that archer, not August, but it's okay. So now the Hemis is going to be the next target of the wizard. I guess that's a distraction because he's not focusing on Ramza. I don't know why he's doing that, guys. But if he focuses on Ramza, Ramza would be killed. But if he focuses on these two, those two would both be alive. Now I can heal them both and don't have to use my Phoenix down probably. But if the damage is high enough, I don't know. I do have an archer though, so I can reach. But again, this discipline really wants Ramsa to take more action than the others. So can I do something about it? Let's see my attack range. Attack range 1, 2, 3, 4. Can I move 4 squares further? 1, 2, 3. I cannot. So I'm not gonna reach anyone. Can I heal anyone? Does anyone needs healing? I can. But actually, I'm going to reduce the mobility of the and just attack Algus. Because Algus, you cannot say Algus don't attack him, right? And Delita don't attack him, so the only way you can stop them is to damage them and stuff. But the thing about guest characters, they wouldn't turn into crystal or treasure, wouldn't permanently lost. You wouldn't lose them permanently. Okay, that's a critical position. This archer is going to finish the job. No, if it was a critical hit, and that would be very dangerous. But now I can use my high potion all the way up. I think I'm going to target the wizard right now. He can still perform one more magic, so that is pretty dangerous. Phoenix down. Does anyone need Phoenix down? I just need a potion on myself. So now this archer and this black mage, if we were to compare them both, there might be a case where the where where you can say, yo, the black mage's mana is depleting, and you can handle one more or two more magic, while the archer is, targeting you all the time. So the archer is going to be the more strategic target rather than the black mage. Algus is turn. Algus is moving down. Black mage is going to use his last mana. Hopefully, it's not going to be too bad. I think I'm going to attack Algus somehow again. I don't want him to be a crazy problem later. Let me check. So in this formation, guys, the enemy cannot move over here, right? They have to move over here, which is blocked by this elevation. And if they didn't use their cross-shaped black mage nuke, which is they're not going to do that because they're not going to have any more mana, I'm going to have a significant upper hand. What can I do with my fundaments? I'm going to be pretty opportunistic here and attack Algus like this. Still more damage than healing. So I need to heal her twice. This high potion, though, incredible. The high potion is so good, guys. Okay, so if the next turn is going to be that archer, I could have been killed. And since I don't use some kind of magical thing, I am not going to use chant. So I'm still going to use tailwind. Maybe I would have to use a Phoenix Down instead. But Algus, yes, Algus, right. Very, very nice, Algus. Thank you very much. I don't know how to thank you though. The game doesn't allow me to give you. It's not telling me whether I gave you guys food or you buy your own food or something, or a coffee. Maybe I all this time I bought you a lot of coffee. So the reason I am not moving forward is that you see there are four of them right there. So if I move over here, the knight. Oh, you know what? That is actually a good idea. The knight can move over here and can move over there. I'm going to be targeted. Like the archers, they're gonna move up and they can target me over here. While if everybody is over here, the archers are gonna be forced to stay here in order to be able to hit somebody. So that is a plus. If I move over here, maybe it's okay. I would still have that advantage. So let's see. Oh, now they're doing a very bad mistake. This is a very low damage right here. The knight is not going to do a lot. Wow, why are they doing that? I don't understand. I can heal myself. So what the reason why I am not attacking with this archer is because again, I gotta make Ramsa really, really strong. If I'm not gonna take any crystal, I'm not gonna take any somewhat item, leftover item. I got to make do. Let's say I gotta make Ramsa really, really strong. And since it's pretty expensive, right? Need a lot of money for the whole team. It's kind of economic as well to be like this. So look at that. Algus is not killed, but Algus, I think, is not gonna take action. That's gonna interrupt Ramza's ability. Attack him. Okay, dodge. That's a turn wasted right there. So we're in a little bit of a stalemate. I gotta do something to break it up. Okay, this archer probably is going to attack in a distance. Parry, please. Yes, miss. A little bit of stalemate, of course. Um, Again, one more time. I got corpse in front of me. Still, the enemy cannot attack me yet. Can I attack Algus? No. Can I attack Ramza? Yes. Ramza is relatively safer right now. Can I attack Algus? Yes. Can go over here because I don't think I can target Ramza in that position. Instead of moving here, well, you know what? See, the problem is if I move there, he's going to go over here. Do I want that or do I not want that? I don't think I want that, guys. So I'm just going to be a little bit more patient. This guy is really, really bad. Like his damage is high, his health is high. So I really don't want them around my vulnerable characters. Algus probably is going to take that. Again, guys, I don't, because of this challenge, I wouldn't do that. So it's okay if, it's fine if Algus wants to do that, wants to take that. He's not doing it. So using a execution, look at the status. Oh, sorry, I didn't use execution. Using parry, I could use my weapon to block the enemy, but I mistakenly thought that I have a shield. That's why I'm very evasive. But actually, no, I'm just weaponless and shieldless. So Ramsa is pretty powerful in that department, although he doesn't have that much speed early on. I think the time is ticking. I want to end this quicker. So that's what I'm going to do, I guess. I'm gonna use a stone throw on him. Bam! Yes, unfortunately, not everything have to be rams up. It's okay. Um, Now Ramsa can attack the archers. I also appreciate you guys for wanting to wait. It is nice of you to. It is pretty nice of you to wait. Algus' turn up next. He's moving forward. Argat. I'm going to attack him so that he wouldn't move too much forward. Okay, I think that was a wrong target. Yes, that was a wrong target. Algat was attacked. I think, um, I would prefer Algat to just go back and not get killed, guys. But it's okay because the guest character is it's just regular KO. It's not gonna turn into crystal like that. So I'm going to increase the speed right now. Edwine, regular attack. Ramsa didn't parry anything. It was an attack from behind. So let us return the damage. 36. And that's it. Quite a reward, but mostly for now it's going to go to potions and stuff. Argot. The thing is, Argot has been around their squad for a while, so Argot must have, like, logically he would have some kind of emotional attachment to his own squad. But due to the kidnapping, I think he lost some of his comrades, and also I think more than that, he is concerned more about his career. You will be hunted down to the last and slaughtered like the swine you are, for such is Brigandy's reward. You pig are a lucky one. Tell us, tell us what we wish to know. Where is Wheatgraph? I will not bear your bramble tongue, rogue. Learn to guard it if you not have it cut from your throat. I am no rogue. Tell that to the men you've robbed. You nobles are all the same. You think every man born outside the castle walls less than human. So they are fighting about nobility and commonerness. You kidnap men for ransom, then dare ask the difference between us? No, the Marquis kidnapping was no plan of Vigra's. Again, so now they know that there are different factions between, between the Corpse Brigade. But Argot here, he just don't care, right? Like, you're all Corpse Brigade, I think. Ugh. Or you're all, right? Right? What do maggots know of honor? That's enough, Argot. And turned out that general, or that other knight, was Gustav. That is his name. And right, so it's pretty lucky that they find Wheatgraf's underlings, the one who sided with Wheatgraf instead of with Gustav. Now they know where to search. If they find someone who is with Wheatgraf, with Gustav instead of with Wheatgraf, I don't think he would cooperate. So further explanation about this location and about the backgrounds of the people, you can access the chronicle over here and kind of see the personalities. These are the characters that are there. But I think in the Evilist Chronicle, it is presented. Not only it is presented better, it has like further explanation as well, like about the location, like sand rat castles, for example. I don't think we can find that here. Maybe it's somewhere that I don't know, but I do remember finding the explanation about this location right here. Maybe not this around here in the Evilist Chronicle. So I've been playing this, and uh, when I was young, sense of nostalgia. But if you want to see like the modern remake of it, you can play that like the Evil is Chronicle. But if you don't mind, because the like the art style and the people, they all look similar, just different pixelation, right, guys? If you don't mind playing this version, it also has something different, like the interface and stuff, and the how you interact with the buttons. I think there's an ingenuity also in there, like the GUI genius, or like the how do you solve the problem of having all of these skills. I think they approach it there's, if you compare the two, there are differences in approaches, the turn order, like what is the classic way of doing it, and what is the modern way of doing it, and whether you, if you're navigating the classic is actually your thing, you can figure it out, like, oh, it's actually more of my thing doing the classic, and from there things could develop and stuff. Okay, guys, so thank you very much for watching, and please leave a comment and subscribe if you want. uh, Go to the live stream. No one is in the live stream right now. I'm talking to myself, so you know, it it would be pretty appreciated. And I'm probably, also gonna read all of the comments, given that there's so little comments in here. If you go to Asmon Gold, for example, or who who else, the content creator out there, maybe like Lost Boss, Noble. If you're a weeb like us, like me, maybe he would not read all of that, or maybe he would not like kind of, There's a lot of comments. You're gonna be one among 100 maybe, but in here you would be one among one maybe. So thank you guys for watching, and goodbye.